Hello everyone, Claw here, back for another video, and today I want to talk about The Promised Neverland. More or less actually how it ended. Not that it was a bad ending or anything, but that it ended a little bit too soon. So, let's get the normal out of the way. If you like these videos, give me a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are an anime-only viewer and you do not read the manga, you might want to turn back now, because I am going to spoil the ending to The Promised Neverland. Here comes a spoiler warning. You've been warned. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, first of all, I am not trashing this series. I actually recommend this to everybody who's new to anime and manga. One, because it has a great hook and it's easy to get into. Two, the artwork is phenomenal. And three, the story premise is amazing. The only problem that I had is how it ended, and it just ended way too soon. The ending of this series basically lasts in 3 chapters. Emma and the Gracefield kids succeed in their mission and go to the human world. All the kids get teleported, but Emma is seemingly missing. We get told in basically a few panels that they are now within the old United States. The world is now one big, giant, one-world government. The new head of the Rattree clan, Mike Rattree, shows up on a, I don't know, like a stealth bomber or something, looking super villainous, which... when I first read this, I thought this was the start of a brand new arc. Like, when I first read this chapter, I did not think this series was about to end. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like a villain. Hello there, children. I'm Mike Rattree. So basically, Mike Rattree says that he's not a bad guy, and that they'll take care of them. And then they go to the North American branch of the Ratchet clan, which is, I mean, they're basically the Illuminati at this point of this world. They have branches all over the world. They keep the secret between the human and the demon worlds. They're the Illuminati. The next chapter is focused on Emma. Emma is found somewhere where it snows. Could be Canada, could be Russia, could be, who knows? They don't really say. She's picked up by an old man who becomes her new guardian, who lives in an area that was basically destroyed by war. Now, in the previous chapter, they briefly mentioned that the world was entangled in a war for about 10 years, a big world war, and they don't really touch any more on that, so our understanding of the human world is very minimal.
Would you like to know more?
Why, yes, I would like to know more, but they basically just brush it off. This could have been an entire arc on its own, just by going through the history, and I'll later on explain what I would have done instead. So basically, a 2-year time gap happens. The next chapter focuses on the Gracefield kids looking for Emma. Like, it's basically just panels on panels of them looking. This could easily have been fleshed out. And then they finally find Emma. She kind of gets her memories back, but not completely. And then everyone lives happily ever after. The end. When I first read this chapter, I was like, that can't be it. There's so much more that they could be, writing about. When I first read this chapter, I couldn't believe how quickly it ended. It felt like there was more to be said. I'm going to go and give you some examples of why. First, let's go to the chapter where the Gracefield kids get introduced to the new Ratchet clan. This could have easily been a small villain arc. The way this guy's drawn, he does not look like a friendly character. They easily could have used a few chapters to flesh out how the Ratchet clan influences this current human world, flesh out the culture, how the economy works, how the kids are going to integrate within the society, just small things like that. Then you could have another side arc going on with Emma and her new guardian learning about the war, about what happened to the humans, her interacting with the small town that's near this guy's house and why he won't leave. Instead, we only get 2 chapters of this, basically. A 2-year time skip is a long time. There's a lot of story that could be fleshed out here. You could learn so much about this new thing. And then you could spin it off very easily with the demon world and the human worlds re-merging. Why do I say this? Well, Sanju, the demon that was on the side of the kids for a long time, he actually wished for a world where he could hunt humans again, not as livestock, but as warriors. This is easily setting up another story where maybe the worlds merge again and they go back to war. I don't know. The whole thing just feels incomplete to me, and perhaps they actually had bigger plans for this. I mean, the anime just got a season 2. It unfortunately got delayed to 2021 because of that thing that must not be spoken. And if I'm correct, I think they'll be adapting my favorite arc from the entire series, the Goldie Pond arc, which I think is the pinnacle of the Promised Neverland. I don't think it got any better than the Goldie Pond arc. Afterwards, everything kind of went downhill, in my opinion. The Promised Neverland was one of my favorite new mangas that's come out in a very, very long time. It's just unfortunate that it basically ended so quickly. I kind of thought it was selling gangbusters for a long time, so I don't know if it was pressure from Jump to get it out the door. Maybe the author just got burnt out. I don't know. If you guys know, let me know down below. I don't really follow Jump sales very closely, but the fact that it's getting a second season of the anime and it's super well talked about, and Netflix just picked it up, I can't see it not being popular. I just can't see why it ended in such a flash. Who knows? Maybe Jump has plans for this series, and they will do a spin-off. Maybe have a time skip, the demon and human worlds merge together, and then there's a war. Though, the human world is in 2047 or something like that. They got stealth bombers and all kinds of technology. I kind of think the demons are screwed, unless they just overwhelm them in population. But who knows? We'll see. Maybe the series isn't over. But yeah, if you have friends that are new to manga and anime, I actually do recommend them starting on this series. It's very, very easy to get into. It has a great hook, like I said before. So yeah, more manga reviews and commentary coming soon. Hang in there. Subscribe if you like me. Have a good day, everybody.